Sai Ram Hare Sai Krishna Hare
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about to start the SriSathya Sai Award for Human Excellence. May we please request all to rise for the national anthem. Good evening, namaskar, and a very warm welcome to the 7th edition of the SriSathya Sai Award for Human Excellence, presented by the SriSathya Sai University for Human Excellence. Every year, this is held on the occasion of SriSathya Sai Baba's birthday celebrations. We extend a hearty welcome to our dignitaries on the dais, our esteemed jury members, awardees, corporate leaders, our partners, guests who have come here from over 20 countries, members of the media, students, staff, and everyone watching us live from around the world. Baba believed that our body is a tool given to us by the divine for the service of humanity. And this afternoon, we have all gathered here to celebrate and recognize outstanding individuals who have exemplified the spirit of selfless service. 7 women will be honored today who believe in the importance of serving others with love and unwavering dedication. In the words of Chanakya, the ancient Indian teacher, philosopher, and royal advisor, the fragrance of flowers spreads only in the direction of the wind, but the goodness of a person spreads in all directions. This quote beautifully illustrates the expansive impact of selfless service, how it transcends boundaries and positively influences every single person it touches. We extend a very hearty welcome to our chief guest, Honourable Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan Ji, the Honourable Governor of Jharkhand. Dr. Sunil Gavaskar, former international cricketer, esteemed member of the advisory board for the SriSathya Sai University for Human Excellence, distinguished member of the jury for the SriSathya Sai Award for Human Excellence, and trustee of the SriSathya Sai Sanjeevani Hospitals. Shri A. Balasubramanian, Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of the Aditya BirlaSun Life Mutual Fund. We also extend our love and gratitude to Dr. C. Srinivas, Chairman of the SriSathya Sai Health and Education Trust, spearheading under the divine guidance the SriSathya Sai Sanjeevani Hospitals, the world's largest chain of pediatric cardiac hospitals without billing counters. Shri B.Ed. Narasimha, Chancellor of the SriSathya Sai University for Human Excellence and Chief Mentor of the SriSathya Sai Gurukulam Group of Educational Institutions. And our deep love, reverence and gratitude to our most beloved Sadguru, Sri Madhusudan Sai, our inspiration, guiding light, and the visionary behind the SriSathya Sai Award for Human Excellence, who is leading mammoth service projects in the verticals of nutrition, education, and healthcare across 33 countries based on the ancient Indian ideal of one world, one family. Our deep gratitude to the distinguished jury members, many of whom are present here with us today. who dedicated their time, their expertise, and discerning judgment to score the entries for these prestigious awards. We extend our gratitude to our knowledge partner, Deloitte, for their complete support and assistance in drawing up the nominations pool from across the country, across the 7 categories. We're also extremely grateful for the patronage of the Aditya Birla Group for this award and extend our gratitude to the Birla family as they also echo and resonate with the same idea of loving all and serving all without any barriers. We will commence the proceedings with Vedic invocation by the girl students of the SriSathya Sai University for Human Excellence, and they will chant verses from the Brahmananda Valli from the Taittiriya Upanishad.
श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् ब्रह्मविदाप्नोति परम् तदेशाभ्युक्ता सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तं ब्रह्मा यो वेदनिहितं गुहायां परमे व्योमन् सोऽश्नुते सर्वान् कामान् सः ब्रह्मणा विपश्चितेति तस्माद्वा एतस्मादात्मन आकाशः सम्भूतः आकाशाद्वायुः वायोरग्निः अग्नेरापः अभ्यः पृथिवी पृथिव्या ओषधयः ओषधीभ्योऽन्नम् अन्नात् पुरुषः स वा एष पुरुषोन्नरसमयः तस्येदमेव शिरः अयं दक्षिणः पक्षः अयमुत्तरः पक्षः अयमात्मा इदं पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु।
May we now please invite Shri B.N. Narasimha, Chancellor of the SriSathya Sai University for Human Excellence, to please deliver the introductory remarks.
Offering our loving pranams at the lotus feet of Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, Honourable Governor of Jharkhand, Sri C.P. Radhakrishnan Ji, Sunil Gavaskar Ji, Balasubramanian, CEO and MD of Aditya Birla Mutual Funds, Dr. Sri Srinivas, Chairman of SriSathya Sai Health and Education Trust. Dear brothers and sisters, drawn from over 20 countries, and very dear students, boys and girls. Imparting education with wisdom and providing healthcare with compassion is one of the great legacies left behind by Bhagavan SriSathya Sai Baba. He proclaimed, the end of education is character. Education is for life and not for a living. And most importantly, removed money from the equation of education, both education and healthcare, so that the poorest of the poor can avail of the opportunities for education and also opportunities for healthcare. Continuing the legacy of the great Divine Master, Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai founded SriSathya Sai University for Human Excellence. SriSathya Sai University for Human Excellence is the apex institution of the SriSathya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam group of educational institutions, spearheaded by the Sadguru, and which has 28 educational campuses across Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Telangana currently. And it has been the vision and sankalpa of Sadguru that these kind of education institutions which impart complete education, education for livelihood and also education for life, which Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba termed as Jivana Upadhi and Jivita Paramavati. Apart from training the students to develop their potential in their field of interest to the fullest extent, with imparting knowledge and skills, more importantly, they are motivated to serve the society. Therefore, cultivating and promoting individual excellence for societal welfare is the fundamental objective of SriSathya Sai University. And individual excellence has the two aspects: the highest academic or professional excellence, and secondly, the human excellence as defined by Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. Human excellence is nothing but divinity. Divinity is nothing but selflessness. Therefore, educating the youth of this country, establishing educational campuses only in rural areas so that the backward regions of the state and the country are not deprived of educational and healthcare opportunities, and also including diverse courses in various fields, beginning from humanities to sciences, to medicine, to sports, to music, performing arts. There are opportunities for everybody, and it is Sadguru's wish that no child should be deprived of an opportunity for education anywhere born in the world. In fact, when he was in Greece, after a public discourse from the audience, there was a question. The question was really inspired by concern for the current state of affairs, not only in Greece, all over the world. And he asked Sadguru, Swamiji, there are so many problems haunting mankind. There is so much of sorrow. There is so much of misery. And more importantly, suffering inflicted by the fellow human beings on their own fellow beings. That is of greater concern. What is the solution? He said, Sadguru answered, there is a simple solution. One and the only solution is give the right kind of education to every child born in the world, and all the problems will be taken care of. That is the purpose of the university. Apart from equipping the boys and girls to blossom into good professionals with right knowledge and skills, more importantly, motivated to serve the society. When money is not there in the equation of education, naturally the students develop gratitude. They also feel grateful to the society which has given them education. Naturally, they will be inspired to serve the society selflessly, and that is the purpose. And today, the ceremony for awarding these Sathya Sai Human Excellence Awards in 7 chosen areas of education, healthcare, environment, unity of religions, women and children welfare, music and fine arts, and yoga and sports. This is an extension of the purpose of the university for celebrating those men and women who sacrifice selflessly for serving the society. And this year, the theme is rural development and women who have offered themselves selflessly to the various spheres for bringing up the happiness and welfare of the people in the rural regions. They are being recognized, and we have a very august jury, and most of the jury members have been here. I congratulate the 7 awardees, women who are less known. You don't find their names in the newspapers, and that is the kind of people the university, led by Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, wants to recognize and celebrate their life, so that they are the greatest examples for our boys and girls, our students, who also feel inspired to serve the society. With these words, I conclude my introductory remarks. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. More than half of India's population, as we know, live in the villages. So it is only in uplifting the rural population that we can rise together as a nation. As Mahatma Gandhi famously said, the future of India lies in the villages. Divided into the 7 categories, just as mentioned by the Chancellor, the SriSathya Sai Award for Human Excellence has been instituted to recognize those who have committed themselves and dedicated their lives to selflessly serving others. We will now have a short video on the genesis of the award.
SriSathya Sai Baba, well known as a humanitarian throughout the world, a philanthropist to agnostics, a spiritual guru to millions, taught that very purpose of life is to love all and serve all. This universal message reverberated and penetrated the lives of millions across the globe as they watched and witnessed for themselves Baba's acts of love and compassion through his educational institutions, healthcare institutions, drinking water projects, rural development projects, and service organizations that render humanitarian services completely free of cost. In order to exemplify this lofty message of Baba that considered selfless service as the epitome of human living, Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, a disciple of Baba, walking in his footsteps, instituted the SriSathya Sai Award for Human Excellence in the year 2016 to recognize and honor individuals who follow their innate calling to serve humanity selflessly. The award is presented by the SriSathya Sai University for Human Excellence in 7 categories: education, health, environment, women and child welfare, unity of religions, music and fine arts, and yoga and sports. Every year, a theme is selected for the award, and this year it is rural upliftment, specifically honoring women who have taken the road less traveled and put others before themselves and strived to better the lives of others. It is to their strength, sacrifice, and courage that this award is bestowed on them, for it recognizes the interconnectedness of humanity, wherein embracing, uplifting, and bringing smiles on the faces of others, in turn, promotes individual well-being and nurtures collective welfare. Aditya Birla Sun Life AMC Limited, who has over several decades engaged in making a life-changing difference to underprivileged communities, is our patron for the SriSathya Sai Award for Human Excellence. Deloitte has been graciously guiding the process as our knowledge partners. The award winner of every category has been shortlisted by a jury of accomplished personalities. Our eminent jury members are in Education, Professor J.S. Rajput, former Director of the National Council of Educational Research and Training, known for his contribution in the field of teaching for preparing quality teaching material, Dr. Gururaj Karajagi, the founder chairman of the Academy for Creative Teaching, who has also been instrumental in building over 105 schools all over the world. Dr. J. Shashidhara Prasad, former Vice Chancellor of the University of Mysore and the SriSathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, who is also a research scholar who has innumerable publications to his credit. In health, Dr. Anita Saxena, Vice Chancellor of Pandit Bhagwat Dayal Sharma University of Health Sciences at Rohtak, Haryana, who is known for her significant contribution to the scientific literature of pediatric cardiac care. Dr. Shiv Kumar Sareen, an astute clinician, a liver specialist, a frontline researcher, a gifted teacher, and a public health champion, who currently serves as the Chancellor of the Institute of Liver and Biliary Sciences. In environment, Mr. Ravi Singh, Secretary General and Chief Executive Officer of Worldwide Fund for Nature, India, who contributes to conserving biodiversity. Miss Donna L. Goodman, founder of Earthchild Institute, an international not-for-profit organization working in more than a dozen countries, serving with special consultative status to the United Nations Economic and Social Committee. In Women and Child Welfare, Dr. Sajida Begum, founder of Asra Women and Child Welfare Trust, which helps destitute women and children from marginalized societies. Miss Gayatri B. Kalia, a public policy and service delivery architect with over 25 years of leadership experience spanning state and central governments, as well as multilateral bodies and NGOs. In Unity of Religions, Miss Gulsha Begum, a mystic, a clairvoyant, and a healer, she is the director of the annual International Sufi Festival at Ajmer in Delhi and chairperson of the Divine Abode Foundation, Kamaluddin Charitable Trust, and Al-Ikhlas Museum and Gallery. Professor Samuel K. Samuel, the Barza and director of academics of Christchurch Vidyapeeth at Kodukulanji, Kerala, who has been associated with education for over 37 years. Swami Nikhileshwarananda, the head of Rajkot Center of Ramakrishna Mutt, who was responsible for starting the Vivekananda Institute of Value Education and Culture. Dr. Hafizur Rahman, convener of Khusro Foundation and founder-president of Sufi Peace Foundation, he is a renowned Persian and Islamic scholar, prolific orator, and talented writer who actively promotes interfaith harmony. In music and fine arts, Dr. Padma Subramaniam, an outstanding dancer and choreographer who is the president of Nrityodaya, an institution in Chennai dedicated to the study of Natya Shastra, and also the managing trustee of Bharata Ilango Foundation for Asian Culture, BIFAC. Ustad Amjad Ali Khan, an undisputed master of the music world, who is credited with reinventing the technique of playing the sarod. Dr. Sudha Raghunathan, with a distinctly stunning vocal style, she combines musical talent with intellectual acumen, rising to be one of the brightest stars of Carnatic music in India. Mrs. Tanushri Shankar, a choreographer of immense talent and great dedication, she has significantly impacted the world of dance through her ability to connect with global audiences through her outstanding choreography. In yoga and sports, Dr. Sunil Gavaskar, the Little Master, as he is widely known as, is one of the greatest opening batsmen of India in all times to come. He still continues his association with the game as a commentator. Mr. Somdev Kishore Devarman, former professional Indian tennis player, he is renowned for being the only collegiate player to have made 3 consecutive finals at the National Collegiate Athletic Association. He is a passionate coach who works to harness the sportive skills in children. We would also like to acknowledge and extend our deep gratitude to Dr. Ajay Mathur, Director General of the International Solar Alliance, Swami Mithrananda, mentor of Chinmaya Mission, Chennai and Cardinal Anthony Pula, Indian Prelate of the Catholic Church and Metropolitan Archbishop of Hyderabad. The 7th edition of the SriSathya Sai Award for Human Excellence will be recognizing those women who have reached the unreached and served at the grassroots level through their sheer passion and compassion for strengthening rural India and shining the light of love and hope in the lives of all. Proudly presenting to you the theme for SriSathya Sai Award for Human Excellence 2023. Rural Upliftment, Women of Excellence.
In the words of Mother Teresa, a paragon of compassion, she says, "It is not how we do or how much we do, but how much love we put in the doing. It is not how much we give, but how much love we put in the giving." These 7 women we are about to honor now have not only given their time, their effort, their passion, their dedication, but they have done it all with much love. The first category of the award is education, and the winner is Muktaben Dagli. After losing her vision at the age of 7, Muktaben pledged to make herself able enough to serve those suffering from blindness. We will now have a short video on Muktaben. Education, Mrs. Mukta Dagli. At the age of 7, Muktaben lost her vision to meningitis. A resident of Ankadia Nana, a small village in Gujarat, she was drawn towards academics, for she knew it was the gateway to a better life, and convinced her parents to send her to a school for the blind. Though visually impaired, she was convinced about her life's purpose: to help other blind girls and give them an education. Alongside her husband, she established the Pragya Chakshu Mahila Seva Kunj in 1995, devoted to the upliftment of blind girls. What started with just 4 girls in a small 1-bedroom flat eventually grew into a 5-acre campus with classrooms, accommodation, and facilities for extracurricular activities. The organization also supports blind college-going girls who are being trained in essential life skills like cooking, sewing, computers, commuting, and documentation work to help them become independent. Muktaben's selfless mission has helped shape the future of over 200 girls from remote villages, earning her the Padma Shri Award in 2019. May we now request our Honourable Governor to please felicitate Muktaben. We request Muktaben to please come and receive the award from the Governor. Next, we have the category of health, and the winner is Mrs. Kalavati Devi, who defied all the odds to build toilets in the slum and lower-income neighborhoods of Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh. We will now have a short video on Mrs. Kalavati Devi.
Health. Mrs. Kalavati. Hygiene is essential for staying healthy, says Kalavati Devi. Without the opportunity of an education, Kalavati was married away in her tender teen years. Whilst living with her husband, she was horrified at the practice of open defecation in their shanty town, which housed almost 700 families and posed a safety threat to women. Filled with grit and determination, Kalavati went from door to door and held community meetings to explain the dangers of open defecation. Despite resistance and numerous obstacles, her enthusiasm and dedication to this mission soon brought the support of Shramik Bharati, a non-profit organization involved in sanitation initiatives. Along with the contributions and support of some locals, Kalavati successfully built a 50-seat community latrine. Still not content, Kalavati desired to make all of Kanpur defecation-free. She trained as a mason and herself became a construction worker. Today, she is responsible for building over 4,000 latrines and is determined to install toilets in each and every household. A true beacon of light and strength for women, she is committed to improving health outcomes through sanitation.
May we now request Mrs. Kalavati Devi to please come and accept the award. We now have the category of environment, and the winner is Mrs. Renuka Kotamkar, who overcame various challenges to resolve the problem of water scarcity in her village. Her considerable efforts saw her become the village Sarpanch. We will now have a short video on Mrs. Renuka. Environment, Mrs. Renuka Ravindra Kotamkar. In the small village of Kotamba, one of the most drought-prone regions in Maharashtra, women would wake up early and walk 4 to 5 kilometers to the nearby river for water multiple times throughout the day. But all this stopped 15 years ago when Renuka Kotamkar, or Renuka Tai, Big Sister, as the village now fondly calls her, took it in her hands to fix their water woes. From hand pumps to tap connections, to a functional dam that irrigates the farms of the entire village, the eco-warrior Sarpanch has transformed Kotamba from water scarce to water secure. Today, every household in the village has a tap water connection, and village women have been trained to check the water quality and its safety for consumption. Renuka's contributions extend beyond water conservation. She has also planted over 12,000 trees and implemented a close-drained system and initiatives for efficient waste management. These efforts have transformed the lives of the villagers, opening up opportunities for employment, agriculture, and even education. All due to the untiring efforts of Renuka Tai towards a sustainable, educated, and safe Kotamba. May we please request Mrs. Renuka to come forward to accept the award. The next category is of women and child welfare, and the winner is Bhagyashri Manohar Lekhmi. On a mission to challenge the status quo as a young Sarpanch of Koti village, Mrs. Bhagyashri is a torchbearer for women's rights as she spends her days confronting the challenges of child marriage and advocating for girls' education. We will now have a short video on Mrs. Bhagyashri.
Women and Child Welfare, Mrs. Bhagyashri Manohar Lekhmi. In the Naxal-affected tribal area of Gadchiroli, Maharashtra, 24-year-old Bhagyashri Manohar Lekhmi is the first Sarpanch in 16 years. Where unofficial village courts ordain child marriages and doctors rarely show up at public health centers, Bhagyashri sets out every morning with a fresh plan to challenge the status quo. And what is her goal? To dissuade parents from getting their daughters married and encourage them to resume their education. while also checking the status of their electric meters and drawing blueprints for building toilets and homes. Today, 6 out of 9 villages that come under her jurisdiction have electricity. More than 150 makeshift houses have been rebuilt as brick and mortar homes and have toilets with water supply. Bhagyashree, hailing from a scheduled tribe, has faced many challenges, including being mocked and shut down when speaking publicly. Undeterred, she continues her crusade to help girls complete their education, educates them about menstrual hygiene, and helps women access basic health care. This 24-year-old spirited youth has truly dedicated herself to the upliftment of women and children of tribal communities.
May we now request Mrs. Bhagyashree to please come and accept the award. Our next category is Unity of Religions, and the winner is Dr. Mahi Talat Siddiqui. Transcending religious boundaries, she translated the Ramayana into Urdu. We will now have a short video on Dr. Mahi. Unity of Religions, Dr. Mahi Talat Siddiqui. Uttar Pradesh native Dr. Mahi Talat Siddiqui believes that all religious texts carry the same message of unity, peace, and brotherhood. Through her extensive career as an award-winning lecturer, author, and poet, she discovered that Urdu is an effective medium to help bridge the gap between the Hindu and Muslim communities. So, when she translated the Ramayana in her Urdu book Ram Katha or Muslim Sahityakar Samagra, her ultimate goal was to highlight the similarities that bind humanity. Having studied both the Quran and the Ramayana, Dr. Mahi firmly believes that these holy books only spread the message of love and goodwill. Her writings have garnered international acclaim, and she looks forward to translating more texts into Urdu. Holding a PhD in Hindi literature and teaching at a city college, Dr. Mahi wishes to continue her work in promoting harmony and understanding between people of all religions using the power of her pen. May we now invite Dr. Mahi on stage to accept the award. Our next category is Music and Fine Arts, and the winner is Mrs. Arati Hiremat, who has devoted herself to reviving the traditional form of kasuti, a folk embroidery native to Karnataka. We will now have a short video on Mrs. Arati.
Music and Fine Arts, Mrs. Arati Hiremat. Entrepreneur Arati Hiremat, founder of Arti Crafts, has been empowering women artisans and working to keep kasuti embroidery alive for the last 30 years. The unique and intricate embroidery form is believed to have originated around the 15th century in Karnataka, where the design looks the same on both sides of the cloth. What started in 1990 with Arati helping a couple of local artisans sell their saris has turned into a full-scale venture. Over the years, she has supported hundreds of women kasuti artisans through training programs, pushing for healthcare insurance and scholarships for their children. She also created an online marketplace to sell saris, and today, Arti Crafts creations include shawls, saris, dupattas, and bags embroidered with unique motifs. Arati has trained around 850 women artisans, of which nearly 200 are currently working with her, 50 of whom are highly trained in the craft. The company also offers 5-day training courses to underprivileged women for free. Truly, Arati has been instrumental in not only empowering local artisans, but also in reviving this heritage form of embroidery that would otherwise have been lost in the sands of time.
May we please request Mrs. Arati to come and accept the award. The final category is Yoga and Sports, and the winner is Mrs. Priya Natkarni, who's transforming the lives of tribal children, driving positive social change through football training. We will now have a short video on Mrs. Priya. Yoga and Sports, Ms. Priya Natkarni. In the Mahakaushal region of Madhya Pradesh, one of the most backward areas in the country, school dropout rates are high and youth succumb to vices due to a lack of structured education and an outlet to channelize their energy. Priya Natkarni understood this and along with Digvijay Singh decided to start Mrida Education and Welfare Society. Under Mrida, the Narmada Valley Football Academy was established in 2017 with a contextualized education system for children of the tribal hinterland. By harnessing their natural athleticism and their sharp application-oriented intellect, this sports academy has transformed the lives of hundreds of children, with many of them being girls. This school boasts a well-planned schedule with studies, sports and yoga while closely monitoring nutrition intake. They also conduct regular football leagues in the region, reaching 1,900 children across 80 villages, many of whom have gone on to qualify for state and national level tournaments. Over the years, this academy has boosted nutrition levels amongst the students, empowered girl children by building their confidence and self-worth, and stands as a lighthouse in the destitute areas. May we please request Mrs. Priya Natkarni to come and receive her award. Now we would like to invite all the awardees to please come on stage for a group photo call. A big round of applause. The impact of their efforts has reached far beyond statistics and numbers. It is found in the smiles of children who receive education, in the families who have access to better health care, and in the communities that are uplifted through sustainable development. These women serve as catalysts for positive change, proving that real transformation often begins at the crossroads. Congratulations to all the recipients. And may your commitment to selfless service continue to shine as a beacon for all of us. Transcending boundaries and focusing on the universal principle of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam that bind us all as human beings is the cornerstone of Sadguru's service initiatives globally. We will now have a short video on the inspiring mission of Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai.
One world, one family, an ancient ethos that ensures happy and harmonious living is the mission statement of the young humanitarian and visionary Sri Madhusudan Sai, who walks the footsteps of his master, SriSathya Sai Baba, the 21st century spiritual master and philanthropist. Christened as the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, several institutions of public service have been established in just the last 11 years, touching and transforming the lives of millions of individuals across 33 countries, with its epicenter at Sathya Sai Grama in the village of Muddenahalli near Bengaluru Airport in the South Indian state of Karnataka. Drawing its inspiration from SriSathya Sai Baba's message of love all, serve all, this mission aligns with the promise of the 2030 UN Agenda for Sustainable Development, leaving no one behind. Nutrition, education, and healthcare are fundamental rights of every human being and every child, and it is the collective responsibility of the society to ensure that these basic needs are made accessible and available for all, without any discrimination and absolutely free of cost, believes Sri Madhusudan Sai. Thus, it all began. Let no child go to school hungry ever is the motto of the Annapurna Morning Nutrition Program, which started in the year 2012. Today, healthy morning nutrition in the form of cooked breakfast or through the Sai Show multi-nutrient supplement is served to over 3 million school-going children every day in 23 states and 5 union territories in India and 5 countries overseas. 516 million nutritious morning meals have been served as on date by this India's largest morning nutrition program. Feed the World is yet another global nutrition movement that has served about 5 million meals to needy homeless individuals in over 15 countries. In the field of education, this mission has established about 28 educational campuses in India and 3 campuses overseas to bestow values-based education completely free of cost to about 5,000 children from the rural strata of society from grade 6 right up till doctorate studies. The SriSathya Sai University for Human Excellence, which is the higher education wing, has established India's first free private rural medical college, Sri Madhusudan Sai Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, on the 25th of March 2023, and it was inaugurated by the Honourable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. With the vision, in the rural, of the rural and for the rural, the college has commenced with 50 students in September 2023, and it shall mould rural youth into capable and compassionate healthcare professionals to serve rural geographies. The university celebrated its second convocation on the 3rd of July 2023. Srimati Draupadi Murmu, the Honourable President of India, presided over the convocation and gave away gold medals to 17 students and conferred honorary doctorates to 5 eminent individuals. About 50% of these students are first-generation graduates, and about 66% hail from families that are below the poverty line. On the healthcare vertical, over 28,000 pediatric heart surgeries and cath interventions have been done since inception in 2012 through 5 single specialty heart care hospitals in India, the SriSathya Sai Sanjeevani Centres for Child Heart Care at Chhattisgarh, Haryana, Maharashtra, Telangana and Karnataka, and 2 such hospitals in Fiji and Sri Lanka. It is the world's largest chain of pediatric cardiac hospitals without billing counters. Conducting research, academic and training programs in pediatric cardiology, nursing and allied healthcare services are other functions of these hospitals. 5 specialized SriSathya Sai Sanjeevani Mother and Child Hospitals, Sai Swasthya Primary Care Wellness Centers, SriSathya Sai Arogya Vahini Mobile Hospital Services for rural India are also serving the sick and needy. The SriSathya Sai Sarla Memorial Hospital is a completely free of cost multi-specialty hospital which is also the teaching hospital for India's first free medical college at Karnataka in South India. 12 centers for human development have also been set up across 11 countries for conducting several service and spiritual activities. In the last 11 years, $200 million have been invested globally for these benevolent acts of goodness through which several lives are being illumined every single day. Sri Madhusudan Sai says, "In a society, it is always about the survival of the weakest and not survival of the fittest. We must develop this sensitivity towards the needs of the less privileged and must hold ourselves responsible for each other. Only then can we create an equitable society for the future generation. The onus is on each of us, for the inevitable truth is that every individual's prosperity depends on society's collective prosperity. After all, we are all one connected whole."
May we now pray and invite our revered founder of the SriSathya Sai University for Human Excellence, Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, to deliver the keynote address.
Offering our collective prayers and gratitude at the feet of Bhagavan SriSathya Sai Baba, our hearty welcome to the Honourable Governor of Jharkhand, Radhakrishna ji, Sunil Gavaskar ji, Trustee of our Healthcare Trust and also on the board of our university, Sri Balasubramanian ji, who instrumented this award ceremony through their very benevolent Aditya Birla group, Sri Srinivas ji, Chairman, our Healthcare Trusts, and Narasimha ji, our Chancellor of the university, all the amazing women who received the awards today, who represent the real women power of India, which if decides to do something, it does it. And I congratulate all of you for the good work that you have been doing in your own way, in your own fields. It was truly a very touching experience, and I'm sure our students and devotees and all those who are watching us live from various countries are inspired by what they learnt about each one of you. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha. That goddess, that mother goddess who resides in all as the very embodiment of Shakti, power, energy, to her we bow down. And today we saw 7 such embodiments of that Shakti which has achieved so much for the people in such a selfless way. They are not large organizations. They are not backed or funded by huge NGOs. They are not a part of large policy-making groups. Yet individually, each of them has worked so hard to do whatever they could do to make the lives of people better. And these are the examples that the world needs to celebrate. This topic was a difficult one. the theme of this particular award ceremony was comparatively a difficult one because it was about rural upliftment, and then it was women who are involved in rural upliftment. And they have all been shining examples of what women are doing, especially in remote rural areas. This is an inspiration not just for the women students over here, but also for the men. I'm sure, taking a leaf out of their lives' achievements, our students will also strive to do more than their might for the upliftment of rural areas. Bhagavan always said, Grama Seva is Rama Seva. Serve the rural areas, and that is how you can serve God better. And these are the ways we can serve the rural population of India. Most of Indians, as we call Bharat, lives in rural area. And that was true 75 years ago, and that is true even now. And probably it will remain true for several years to come. But this kind of difference and divide between the urban and rural populations in terms of all the facilities, amenities, and opportunities available to them is what makes our country still not a developed country. But to achieve this vision of a developed nation, which the Prime Minister has very clearly set out to achieve in the coming 25 years, the rural India has to develop, because that is where most of the people live. Developed nations do not need bigger roads, more airports, more transportation and communication. Developed country means every citizen of the country has access to education, to healthcare, to nutrition, to all other social needs that a person deserves in any country. Such a nation alone is a developed nation. And that is the idea that we promote. How can we help each other to not just make this nation better, but the world better? Because most of the world also lives in rural areas only. So the need of the hour is to pay attention to the needs of the rural geographies, and that is how we can make the world better, the country better, our communities better. Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, Yadyada charati shreshtaha tattat deve taro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokas tadanu vartate. As the noble people conduct themselves in the society, whatever examples and ideals they set for the people, ordinary people, the others follow. Therefore, it is very important that we set examples for the rest of the community and the society to follow. The best service we can do is to become ideal examples of selfless service to all. By looking at us, others should feel inspired and confident that if they could do it, we also can do it. And with that inspiration, we must transform the society. I also want to place our gratitude to all the eminent jury members who have taken time out to ensure that these awards go to the most deserving people. I also place our gratitude to the receivers of this award who have very humbly come all the way to accept this award. Some of you have seen they are quite elderly, but they have come all the way to receive this award, and they have honored us by doing that. My only intention of doing this is not to put them on pedestal and sing their glory, but to simply help us all understand there are so many people who are working so selflessly for improving the lives of so many people in the world. And we must know so that we can also take inspiration from their lives. Bhagavan SriSathya Sai Baba came from a very rural, remote area, which had no roads, no railway, no water, running water, no hospital, no educational institution, even no proper social services. Yet he is the one who took upon himself to build that village into a global village today. There is airport, railways, road connectivity, universities, healthcare in terms of super specialty hospitals and whatnot. And we are all recipients of all those benefits that Bhagavan so benevolently gifted us. And the only way we can pay our debt of gratitude to Bhagavan on this particular day is by doing his work more than what we can ever imagine to do. By opening more hospitals, more schools, more nutrition, and many other services to the needy people in the rural area, we are trying to pay our debt of gratitude to Bhagavan. And I invite you all to join us in taking these services to more needy people. I have my heart also filled with gratitude for our devotees, supporters, and followers from around the world who have tirelessly supported this mission with whatever they had. Even though they belong to different countries and they had nothing much to do with India, yet they all supported a lot of work in India, and that is how thousands of children, millions of patients are benefiting today. This is the spirit of one world, one family. This is the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We go all out to help people in remote parts of the world, and the world comes together to help each other. That is the way we can create a better world, and we must work hard, work together in order to achieve that kind of world where everybody has access to these basic fundamental requirements of education, nutrition, healthcare, and so on and so forth. So I look forward to working with these eminent ladies who are trailblazers, who have shown the way, how it can be done. And I also would like to invite them to give a lecture to the university at some point in time about how you did it, what were the challenges, how did you overcome those challenges, and what is the outcome, what is the effect of it on the community at large. I once again congratulate you for accepting these awards. I also thank the jury for their services and Aditya Birla Group for making this happen. Thank you, Honourable Governor Ji. He said he came at a short notice. We invited him at a short notice, but he decided to come because the moment he met me, the first thing he said is, I came here because I want to support good work. That is my nature. Your presence here has energized us, has enthused us, and has made us recommit to our mission of doing more good to more people, and we look forward to having you here in years to come many, many more times to encourage more good work, and we look forward to working with you, as you mentioned, in Jharkhand, Tamil Nadu, and all other places where there's so much of need to do good work. Once again, thanking you for being here with us today, and again, placing our gratitude at the feet of Bhagwan Baba for having given us this opportunity to do this work in his name on this auspicious day of his birthday. I conclude. Blessings and best wishes to all of you.
It is now our great privilege to request our chief guest, the Honourable Governor, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan Ji, to deliver his address.
I touch and salute the holy feet of Bharata Mata, the most powerful and the most merciful. Today, our Sadguru has said that with a short notice, I have come here. I personally feel that is the blessings of Sadguru and the Bhagavan, that I must be with you all today. It is the most auspicious day in our life because it is the birthday of Bhagavan SriSathya Sai Baba, who preached the love for all and to serve all. That is the greatest thing that he has preached to all of us. I remember first time when I was about 10 years or maybe around 11 or 12, my auntie, my father's brother, she was never an educated. She doesn't know how to read, write, nothing she knows. She moved from my hometown, Tirupur, to Puttaparthi on her own. I don't know how she has reached it because I was so young. She came and took the blessings of Sathya Sai Baba that time, and she came back and she told me so many things about Sathya Sai Baba Ji, that today I am blessed to be here. And our Sadguru Ji, I am really thankful to Sadguru Ji, Sri Madhusudan Sai Ji, for I understand today the meaning of the word amazing. Could you imagine? Really, it is beyond the imagination. When I met one of the administrators here, he was very proudly saying me that he started from KG to the PG. From KG to PG is different. But here, KG to PG means without paying 1 naya paisa, yes, the fees he has done his, that is the beauty of this. That's why I said it is amazing. When friends from our university invited me, they said, we are giving medical education. Then I said, wonder, because I know Sathya Sai mission is one of the one and only institution in the country who have done enormous heart operations free of cost. Not now, long time back onwards. That was a wondering thing to me for so many years. Then my friends told to me, who came here, there to invite me, that we are giving medical education free of cost. People are waiting in the queue. If we get a seat in the medical college, that itself is a great donation. They are ready to donate any amount. But here, there is no fees at all. To my another surprise, they told to me, we got 5 seats NRI. We know all, as a Chancellor of universities, I know better. Any university, if they get chance, they get more NRI quota. They want to have a more NRI quota because they can collect more donations through that channel. To my surprise, our Saiji has said we should not collect even 1 naya paisa from the NRI quota also. Then I understand there should not be any discrimination between the students. That is the greatest idea of our Saiji. That's why he has not accepted to get the donations even for NRI seats. That's why I said it is amazing. I really understand the word amazing in its real terms and its real meaning. I understand today. Sadguruji, we all are blessed today, and we all are very happy today because you teach us how to serve the society in the best possible way. That is the greatness of you. And our legendary cricketer and the trustee, SriSathya Sai, Sanjeevani Hospitals. When I was entering this auditorium, our Sadguruji was introducing our Sunil Gavaskarji to me. Then immediately I said, I am fan of him. Why I am fan of him? There are 2 cricketers that I will never forget in my whole life. That one is Sunil Gavaskar and the other one is Kapil Dev. These are the 2 legends who defeat the defeat mind of Indian cricketers, and the enormous youngsters got the inspiration that we also can win in the international arena. That is where the history of Indian cricket has been changed. I never thought I am going to meet my legendary cricketer. When I was in the college, I was in the school final, I was closely watching him. That time no TV, nothing. You have to keep your this small transistor all the time. Then you have to listen. Then 15 minutes it will come in Hindi, and 15 minutes it will come in English. We don't know Hindi. We were simply waiting. Too much of clap is there. We are very afraid whether our wicket is fall or it is a 4-run. And our Aditya Birla Sun Life AMC, Chair Executive Person and MD, Balasubramanian ji, we all are really thankful you in spite of your corporate duties. You are ready to honor the great people who are unknown, but they are doing their duty. Serving the ordinary man is serving the God. With that motive, and you have honored them, we all are, the entire crowd, including our Sadguru ji, has said in his speech that we all are very thankful to you, Balasubramanian ji. And our Chancellor of SriSathya Sai University for Human Excellence, B.N. Narasimha Murthy ji. What is human excellence? Human excellence is nothing but getting the best out of every man. Not only talent, if you become a good academic career, you are so successful, that doesn't mean you are a great personality. When the goodness inside you come out, the real goodness inside you is not only that I will save myself, I will serve the society also. That is the greatness. That is going to be bring out. That is what is, I understand, yes, human excellence. Our Narasimha Murthy ji and the chairman of Sathya Sai Sanjeevani Hospitals. Really a wonderful work I have seen. No doctor fees. That is understandable. But there is no money being taken for any operations. That is hard to understand. But which is unbelievable is the pharmacy which is there, it is making the bill but not accepting the money. That is the wonder, that really Sadguru ji is a great. Srinivasan ji, and we all for one thing. Everybody, anybody, even the worst person also, if you talk to him in person, he may be a worst person, but he wants a good society. He wants a wonderful society to be created. That cannot be created by any individual, but that will be created by the small leaders who are living in the remote villages. All the award goes to the remote village working woman. That is the greatness today. So all the awardees who are working day and night for bringing a real change in the society, we all are for building a good society which has the tolerance towards others. The love is the only thing in the world which has no boundaries. The love has no economics. The real love has no caste, no creed, no language, no color also. That's why our Sai mission and Sadguru is being worldwide accepted. When we come to know that more than 23 countries is getting participated in this function, it's really amazing. Such a small village from different parts of the world, people are gathering here. That is only because of our Sadguru's love for the humanity. And my dear devotees, Bhai Behno, Sabko Jogar. I am the governor of Jharkhand. Jogar means Namaskar. And That is, so wherever I go, by being the first citizen of Jharkhand, I always say first Johar and then Namaskar and then Vanakkam. Let me pay my tribute to Sathya Sai Baba on his 98th birthday, the holiest day for many of us and for mankind also. SriSathya Sai Baba was a great spiritual luminary, a guiding light and a beacon of love and wisdom. SriSathya Sai Baba is known to millions all over the world. He dedicated to the welfare of entire humanity. He never preached anything. There are great saints who started their own religion. He is a great saint who taught us that you love everybody and you serve everybody. That is the greatness of him. That's why I said the love has no boundaries. It is beyond the boundaries. His teaching emphasized the upliftment of underprivileged people, particularly those residing in the rural areas. And our Sadguru was telling, India is a developed country when all the facilities available in the big cities and these towns should be available in each village also. I hope soon India is going to be one of the most developed nation of the world. At that time, every village will get a hospital, every village get a school. 2, 3, 5 villages will have one college, and every village will have the road. Now we are proud to say that in these 9 years, our great visionary leader, the world leader today, our Narendra Modi ji has given electricity to all the villages of India. There is no darkness. Now the light has been given. And his next is that he want to give the potable water to every village, every household. I am sorry to say, before this Jal Jeevan mission of Narendra Modi ji, in our Jharkhand state, only 8% of the households got the tap connection. Today, within a span of 4 years, we have been able to achieve 28%. I know you all will be clapping, but still, I want your clapping only after achieving the balance 72%, that every household in Jharkhand got the potable water at their doorstep. That is the day that India is really economical superpower. Our own mothers and sisters have to walk 5 kilometers, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, at least 2 times a day to get a potable water. That has to be changed. But from Sadguru ji, I had first time I met him. First time I had a small interaction for about 20-25 minutes. That inspires me like anything. That inspires me like anything, because all these 20 minutes we both were talking about only one thing, that is how to serve the society in the best way possible. That's why I am telling this is a great day for me. When my ADC said, sir, there is a request from Sathya Sai Baba University that we should participate. I said, are we having any other engagement on that day? No, sir, we are free on that day. Then I said, okay, you pre-schedule all our programs so that we will go to Bangalore. From Bangalore, we will go to Trichy. Then Trichy via Chennai, we will come back. That was actually, I have to start my tour tomorrow, but I have started it today because, as I said, I got the blessings of Bhagavan SriSathya Sai Baba and our Sadguru. That's why I am able to meet all of you here. It is heartening to know our Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai Ji spearheads a unique global mission of service and spirituality. Why we have to be spiritual? If our Sadguru says, you will believe, because you are the devotees of Sadguru and you believe in him. But I will quote few words of one of the world's toppest industrialist, one of the toppest richest man, the Apple owner of the what is his name? Steve Jobs has said in his deathbed, everybody is telling that I am the most successful man. But he has said the right thing. But I am not. That is his answer. His last words were that I thought I should have lived. I never lived, but I run and run and run. My end is going to come. Now I feel that I should have lived. I will tell you one thing. Every day, we have to do an introspection. Why we have to do an introspection inside? We all are human beings. We are not like Sadguru or we are not like Sai Baba. We have to do introspection inside to realize what are the good things we have done. That is always there. We should not be very proud of it. But we should be worried about what we have done wrong, where we went wrong, what are the wrong things we have done. That has to be rectified on that day, so that we don't repeat it the next day. That is what is known as self-realization. Self-realization is a must. For that, there is no single other tool in the whole world except spirituality. When our sister from Uttar Pradesh have come to the dais to receive the award, I said, Madam, I am really proud of you. Sister, I am very proud of you. Why? A Muslim woman can come out of her cell. A Muslim woman can come out of her circle. A Muslim woman can study about the religious books of others. That is really amazing to me. I said, Namaskar. When she was about to go back, I said, Allah bless you. God is one, no doubt about it. We all are having our own rights to worship the God in our own way. That is what is spirituality. I may like my Kuladevada, Lord Karthik, and she likes Allah. Somebody likes Christ. Somebody may follow Sikhism, Jainism, Buddhism. Someone always pray to the nature. A nature includes everything. A nature, he may be worshipping the tree, he may be worshipping the snake, he may be worshipping the animal. That doesn't make any difference. Because God is there everywhere. That is the real spirituality. And finding such people and honoring them, that is the greatest job that anybody can do. Our Sai Baba mission has done it today, that I really bow my head to Sadguru for that great opportunity he has given to me. Our Sadguru has contributed immensely to enriching the lives of needy people in the spirit of one world, one family. I think our Narendra Modi ji has taken these words only when he became the G20 president, and he has made it. Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. This is not said today. This has been said centuries back. There is no connection between the human beings. Very few people can move from one part to the other part of the country. Even those days it has been said, because our heritage, our culture, our tradition always preaches and teaches us to love others. That's why we always say, Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. I am delighted to be in the ashram today. When I was going around with them, they said they have served here for 30 years. He served here for 40 years. This is the third generation being here. They educated here, but they came back to the management. They are continuing it here. But there is no single command from anyone. There is no single command from anyone. The silence being maintained by automatic choice. Everybody realize what is their duty, what they should do, how they should do, how to do it in the best possible way. That has been preached, and it becomes the culture of our ashram. That's why, again, I am understand the word amazing. Even in the military, discipline is there, but the discipline is by command, not by automatic choice. I really touch the holy feet of our Sadguru. You are doing an unbelievable job. That is maybe because you have been blessed by Bhagavan SriSathya Sai Baba, and you are doing wonderfully well. And we all are proud to be a small part of your good service. Madhusudan ji has, Sai ji has very clearly said, what is the need of the society? When our Draupadi Murmu ji, the President of India, has organized one Red Cross Society meeting in Delhi, in that meeting, everybody was talking about so many things. By being the governor of Jharkhand, I understand the malnutrition is the biggest problem of Jharkhand. Not only it is the problem of Jharkhand, it is mostly the problem of the poor wherever they are living. And our Sadguru has understand it. I went to the billet making unit of this campus. Sai Shore. It is really amazing. There is no chance for any dust, including the food dust. And every care has been taken. The final product is going via a magnetic machine, so that any small piece of, maybe a pin clip, a stapler, that is also being observed by the magnetic. So it shows, you have to understand, if you do anything, maybe the smallest thing, but to do it in the best possible way. That is what is excellence. Not that I am touching so many things. But what I do, I must do it in the best possible way that I have seen. So I requested Sadguruji, our Jharkhand children, school students, the elders are suffering by malnutrition, that you must have one more unit like this in our Jharkhand. Whatever the help as the governor, I will do it. Like that. It is not necessary for him that somebody has to help. But we should have also a courtesy. When you are begging something from the Guru, we also should be ready to give a Guru Dakshina. So I told him, whatever the help you need, we are with you. That doesn't mean I am big, I am going to help. No, not at all. When you beg something from your Guru, you must be ready to pay your Guru Dakshina also. That is nothing but honoring the Guru. By honoring Guru, you are more enlightened, more empowered, more enthusiastic to do the things in the right way. You go to the complex anywhere, where it should be done, how it should be done, in that way it has been done. That is the greatness what I learned today. We all are talking about the women and their empowerment. Really, I will tell you one thing. I have toured within 3 months all the 24 districts of Jharkhand. As soon as I became the governor of Jharkhand, I already traveled more than 12,500 kilometers by road, north to the south and east to the west. What is the purpose of going? What is the purpose a governor is touring? First, a governor has to understand what is the real need of the people. Whether he is not an implementing body, he is only a governing body, I know that. I know what is my Lakshmana Raga, what is my duty, what is my power. That should not prevent me what I can do like that. But you must know what you should do. If we know the things, then we can request the Chief Minister, you have to do this. Whether he is doing it or not, that is his prerogative, power. But as a governor, we must going on request them to do the right things. Ask them, you must know what is the need of the state. So in that I find one thing, the self-help groups are so outstandingly doing in Jharkhand. One lady told to me, when I met her in the remote village of her, I never crossed the doorsteps of my house. That is the exact words she told to me. But now she is the leader of that self-help group and she is helping every woman to go to a bank, to open an account, to get a small loan, and how to raise milk, how to buy an animal and how to raise a milk and how to sell that milk and how to repay that small loan. These self-help groups are doing wonderful. So that's why again I requested our Sadguru, you please send one team. I will go with them to the remote villages of Jharkhand. We will interact with the woman. We will find out where we can help. And I will tell you one more thing. When I was coming with him to this auditorium in the car, I put one more request. After seeing everything, I put one more request. Kindly you send your team to inspect my universities. Where I am lacking, that I have to find out first. Not only that, where the mistakes are repeatedly doing, that also we have to find out. Now I am trying my level best to clean up all the universities. Clean up in the means, I said in one of my university conclave, 0 also good. Not the student should get 0 in his subjects, but you should be a 0 university in one thing, that is corruption. Corruption should be 0 in our universities. That is what I want from you. So, I believe how everything has been done in the right way. After seeing everything here, I pray to our Sadguru that you must send your team on time so that I understand what is the status, real status of the government universities in Jharkhand. See, I always tell you one thing. If you see somebody, the human tendency and the most interesting is that you find a fault with that man, and we will be talking about that, we will be discussing about that. If you find a fault with one VIP, then that will be the topic for weeks together. What that will do for us? It will be very interesting if you chit-chat with your wife or if you chit-chat with your friends talking about that, this man is like that man is like this is all nonsense, this is not good, that is not good. Then we will become bad. That is the only thing that can happen to you. Because our mind becomes negative. You see, any people, at least you find the smallest positive thing in him. Especially the students, I want to say this. Whenever you see a human being, you try to understand his positive things, then you become a positive personality and you will enrich yourself. You will become something that you will be an outstanding personality. That is the growth. If we see Gavaskarji, still I remember how he bats. Why he is a little master. But his hand, how that bat is rotating in his hand, that is like a magic. Otherwise, do you think, not today's West Indies, those West Indies, the fast bowlers, here we got only spinners. Unfortunately, we lost our great Bijan Singh Bedi. I have seen your condolence message on that day. But because he mastered it. So I am requesting you, you believe what you are going to do. You believe in that and you continuously try with the devotion, with an involvement, with the dedication. One day you will be that. This is not said by me, but this is said by our great saint Vivekananda. I am doing everything today. I am doing this today, I am doing that tomorrow, I am doing those. Yes. You will become author of so many things, but you are not a master of anything. The success story is that very rarely people will get the blessing of God. Whatever they do, that becomes so successful. Failures after failure. Failure after failure, then only the real man grooms, the real success comes. So, my humble request to all the students, you enhance yourself with the teachings of Sadguru and you concentrate on your studies. While you study, while you play. Don't think about while playing, you don't think about the studies. When you are studying, you don't think about cinema Don't think about some kind of TV serial. Okay, you want to see the TV serial? You allocate some time. But you should have the capacity to come back once the time is over, not the serial is over. Whatever the allocation you have given, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, you should get out of it within that half an hour. That is the self-realization and the self-discipline. With these words, I am really proud to be here. I am pleased to be here. I have been honored myself by being here. With these words, I conclude my speech. And like you, that today it is a great opportunity for me to take these blessings of Sadguru. Swamiji, really I have been blessed. And you have given me the opportunity to saw all the dignitaries on the dais, a great personalities who want to work for the society with a dedication, without expecting anything. They have devoted their whole life that I learned it, and I appreciate all of them. With these words, I conclude my speech, and I wish all the students, I pray to my Kuladevada, Selva Kumar Sami, that you must get all wealth, all health, above that, all happiness. Without happiness, there is no life. And we must always keep one thing in our heart. Yes, I live for myself, but I never live for me alone. I will live for others also. That is the enlightenment you should have in your life. Then success is yours. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Jharkhand, Jai Karnataka, Namaskar, Jogar to everyone.
Thank you, sir. We would like to extend our deep love and gratitude to you, sir, for taking time out and being with us today. We would now like to call upon Shri A. Balasubramanian, MD and CEO of Aditya BirlaSun Life Mutual Fund, to deliver the vote of thanks.
My pranam at the lotus feet of Swami and Sadguru Sathya Sai. Good evening and Sai Ram to everyone. You don't often get a chance to see such inspiring individuals on one platform. That makes this event special for me, not to miss it every year. And thank you to Sadguru Madhusudan Sai and SriSathya Sai University of Human Excellence for inviting me. And I am here in front of all of you on behalf of Aditya Birla Group, representing Mrs. Rashri Birla and Nirja Birla and Kumarang Birla as an executive of Aditya Birla Group. Sadguru, your global mission of service and spirituality has touched many lives across continents. Your vision and sense of purpose have inspired many to be part of this noble mission and be a catalyst for a change in this world. I feel privileged to have the opportunity to propose the vote of thanks on this special occasion, which celebrates the spirit of human will and unwavering commitment to serve humankind. I would like to thank all the honourable dignitaries who have blessed the occasion with their presence. Our gratitude and deep regards to the Honourable Governor of Jharkhand, Sri C.P. Radhakrishnan ji, for his gracious presence and his wonderful message to all of us. As someone who was born in rural India, which is myself, in a small village in Tamil Nadu, the award this year has a special place in my heart as it recognizes the efforts towards rural upliftment. I have seen in myself all the awardees' work that they have done. I have seen it myself, how it used to happen in my own village. The perseverance and commitment that has been showcased by the winners is nothing short of remarkable. I thank them for the work they have done and what they will continue to pursue. I am also extremely thankful to the Aditya Birla Group for their continued patronage and association with the SriSathya Sai Trust through their CSR activities. The coming together of the two entities is closely rooted to the Aditya Group's purpose of enriching lives and inspiring trust. For over 7 decades, the Aditya Group has actively engaged in making a life-changing difference to underprivileged communities in the country. I have had the honor of being part of the group for the last 3 decades, and I have witnessed the dedication to serving and giving back to the society on a large scale. In the past, the event has been graced by prominent members of Birla family, which Sadguru also mentioned about, such as Mrs. Rashi Birla, who spearheads the Aditya Birla Center for Community Initiatives and Rural Development, the group's apex body responsible for development projects. We also had august presence of Mrs. Nirja Birla, the founder and chairperson of Aditya Birla Education Trust and Empower. I am also thankful to our group chairman, Mr. Kumaram Birla, to give us the freedom to build the business on one side, also build the community on the other side. I would also like to thank our knowledge partner, Deloitte, a leading audit firm, and also other dignitaries, participants, and event attendees. An event of this scale cannot happen overnight. A big thank you to the program committee members and volunteers. It is their hard work what has helped shape this event into what it is today. I would also like to extend my special thanks to Bona, who have always been working closely with all of our members in our company to ensure this event becomes a great success. Resonating in every action, SriSathya Sai Baba's message of love all, serve all, the scale of initiatives and operations of SriSathya Sai Trust has been extremely inspiring. It has transformed many lives and continues to do so tirelessly. And I observed over time that this kind of large-scale activity cannot be carried out without the guidance of divine power and divine force, for which we all have privilege to having the blessing of Sadguru Madhusudan Sai. Let us move ahead with that spirit of service to mankind and Sadguru's blessings. And congratulations to all winners, and thank you for being such shining examples of giving selfless service to the society. And finally, once again, I'd like to thank and my Sashtang Namaskaram to Sadguru Madhusudan Sai for his birthday wish that he gave in the morning, which is awake, arise, stop not till the goal is achieved. And with that, thank you all once again for your presence, and Sai Ram.
Thank you, sir. And with this, we come to the conclusion of the SriSathya Sai Award for Human Excellence, the 2023 edition. We request everyone to please rise for the national anthem. This will be played by the students of the SriSathya Sai University for Human Excellence. We will now have a short break for 10 minutes as we get ready for the cultural offering of this evening by Ustad Amjad Ali Khan Sahab and his sons and the grandsons for the very first time on this stage.